Hey guys, back with the longer weekly video. I appreciate all of your guys' support when I started dropping these daily check-ins. It's been fun. I think it'll be good and a good way to kind of hold myself accountable for things. And yeah, so I'm hoping I can keep that going as we move forward, especially through the holidays and stuff, because it definitely gets busy, I know, for everybody. So we will see. Don't forget, if you haven't already, click that subscribe button and like the video. We very much appreciate it. And I just want to give a big shout out to everyone who is watching and all of you folks who have been leaving comments on every video. As you can see, at least I hope, we're reading all of them and trying to respond to as many as possible. And just your support going on is amazing. And you sharing your stories is also incredible. So thank you so much for that. So this last week, I'd mentioned in my last longer video, that I had a meeting or an appointment with my oncologist. So that was on Monday. And, for the most part, like I mentioned in one of my daily check-ins, like he's super happy with my most recent scans. And of course, we won't have any more scans, I think he said, until February. So, hopefully everything continues in this positive vein. And so now I just have a couple months of stress. Yay. But, we're going to be positive. We're going to keep going that direction. But yeah, so one of the things that he wants to look at, on top of, like, I also had an appointment with my palliative care team last Friday. And so we were talking about some of the pain management stuff, some of the ongoing nausea that I do continue to have, and that the Zofran that I've been prescribed doesn't always do the job. So they are prescribing me a different medication for that. In fact, it should hopefully be in the mail. I should go check that. And so we'll be trying that out. I'll still have the Zofran for any like breakthrough stuff, but we're hoping this new stuff will really help with that kind of daily nausea that I've been having, especially kind of in the afternoons. So we'll see how that goes. And then pain management. Partially, I think, like, I'm still hurting, not as much as I was, like 2 months ago, but there is still, like, significant discomfort, and I'm still taking my oxycodone. And my palliative care team, what they would like to try and do, they want me to kind of settle back into my routine from vacation and see if those pain levels start to come back down, which I'd mentioned before. And if they don't come back down, or if even they do come back down, but I'm still finding that I'm kind of taking my max amount of oxycodone on a daily basis and kind of still feeling uncomfortable, they are talking about, like, want me to give them a call back, and we will try a pain relief patch that I can use every 3 days or so. And that would take the place of the nightly morphine that I've been taking. And then one of the other thoughts, too, is that might also help with the nausea. So fingers crossed. So I'd have that long-lasting pain relief patch. And then I'd still, of course, have the oxycodone if I needed it, kind of for that breakthrough pain. Their hope is that maybe I wouldn't need it as much. My oncologist wants me to try and cut back on the oxycodone and take more Tylenol. But, and I didn't even think about this until after I left the appointment, one of the reasons that they ended up putting me on the oxycodone was because I had been taking so much Tylenol and it really wasn't doing a whole lot. And I was taking so much that they had concerns that with the treatments that I'm on, that it can definitely, impact all of the different organs and all of that stuff. So I didn't think about that during the appointment. So it'll have to be something that I ask him, if we kind of head in that direction. I have tried to start taking some, but just that idea of, like, constantly taking Tylenol, like, literally, he's like, not just when you think you need it, but every 6 hours, take it. And I'm like, that's a lot of Tylenol, like, all the time. So, things to check in on, and always a little bit of frustration, especially when you're dealing with two different teams. So definitely something I can chat with the palliative care team as well and get their thoughts. And then I can always test it out. And if I'm like, I'm not sure about this, and especially if my labs come back showing issues with some of the different levels, then we'll know that maybe that's not the path to take. So, yeah. So there we are. That's what we're doing. This last week has been interesting, back from vacation, mentioned in some of the daily check-ins, some of that anxiety building back up, and I definitely appreciate all of you guys who have shared like your own stories about your own anxiety and struggles that you have had as well. It is definitely a beast, and it can just sneak up on you, and dang, it's not pleasant. So kudos to everybody. We got this. We can do it. And so I think that's about it. It's almost Thanksgiving in the United States. So like literally like this week, I don't even know where the time went. It's crazy. So yeah, in like 4 days, it's like family get-togethers and roasting turkeys and all of that stuff. So yeah, I'm kind of curious. What are your guys' plans? I know a lot of you who are watching are not from the United States, but during big holidays and things like that, how do you guys celebrate with your families? How do you show your appreciation and make sure that you're not taking for granted all of those things in your life? Yeah, that's my question for you today. For me, especially with all of this, we've definitely been trying to get together with family more often and try and focus more on that time together than on material things as much as possible, which can be really hard when you have a lot of younger kids and then you start to get toward like the Christmas holidays. And because grandparents always want to do, like the big presents and all of those things. I remember last year we were like, we have enough toys. Like, it's okay. You don't have to get the kids toys. But also, it's sometimes it's their way to show their love, and they want to, they want to be able to be that one that spoils the kids and everything. But really, I really want to focus, especially this year, on just that quality time together and not worry so much about all of that other stuff. We'll see how it goes. I don't know. All right. Well, I'm going to leave that. I'm going to leave everything in there. I think that's good for this week. Yay. I'll continue the daily check-ins and give you guys some updates as we go through the week, and then I will see you for a longer video, of course, next weekend. And yeah, all right, I appreciate you guys. Take care, be kind, make good choices.